Once again, let's talk with Executive Director of America First Works, Ashley Hayek. So, Ashley, Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs vetoed a bill to allow police to make the streets of cities safer by removing homeless tent communities from right-of-ways like streets and sidewalks. Wouldn't that improve safety for the homeless and everyday citizens?
Of course it would, but this is the governor of no law, no order. We saw this happen in San Diego when the city attorney, former city attorney, allowed the homeless people to stay and camp out on the sidewalks, and it created a major problem from a safety perspective, from a sanitary perspective. It really hurt a lot of the businesses. People are not going to want to go and visit and these places that are overrun with the homeless population, because they're going to be stepping over people either to go shopping, to get to their office. We've seen viral videos in San Francisco of kids trying to get to school, and they can't get to school because they're having to go through homeless encampments. This is a crisis that she is not addressing, but this kind of goes to show you the typical lawlessness of some of these Democrat governors across the country.
Yeah, even Denver, same thing, tents on sidewalks. So what do you think of the chances the New York judge in the Trump indictment case will put a gag order on the former president? And if that does happen, will it keep him from making his planned Tuesday evening address from Mar-a-Lago?
The threat of a gag order is actually pretty silly, in my opinion. Typically what happens is you have the defendant wanting the gag order from the prosecution, not the prosecution of the defendant. This is election interference. He's a candidate for president. He should be able to address these charges. Here's what we know. This is going to be a weaponization by the media, not just the government, but by the media, because we know that mainstream media they're going to leak, they're going to lie, they're going to propagate, and the president is going to basically have no ability to say anything to defend himself during the course of a presidential election. So it is weaponization and election interference to the 10th degree.
Ashley, Kari Lake's legal team is back in a lower Arizona court to examine Maricopa County voting irregularities. Now, apparently only 10% of voters' signatures qualified as high confidence matches from last November's election based on voter software the county used. Is this battle still about last fall's gubernatorial election, or is it for future election integrity?
I think it's both. You know, people want answers. What happened? They want to know what happened the last election cycle. But more importantly, voters need to have confidence when they go and cast their ballot. That is the most important thing we can do in our country right now, is to make it easy to vote, hard to cheat, and provide confidence in our elections. Both Republicans and Democrats believe that, elections have been stolen, whether it was Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. And so right now, in order for us to be prepared in 2024, we need answers today.
And Canadian child safety advocate Chris Elston was assaulted multiple times while protesting a Vancouver Transgender Day of Visibility event. Police did nothing to stop the violence against him. In addition, the investigating officer for the incident claimed that Chris incited violence and the assault was a mutual fight. Ashley, the man was literally just standing there. How can law enforcement ignore this?
I honestly don't know. I have to tell you, I am absolutely infuriated by what I'm seeing right now, especially from the Biden administration on this issue. We literally just saw 6 people who were murdered in Tennessee. And then the Biden administration comes out and it has a Transgender Day of Visibility. And the press secretary talked about the transgender community being targeted. Christians are being targeted. It is unacceptable. There is no acknowledgement. It is a two-tier justice system where Christians are prosecuted. And I don't know, this other group that has obvious severe mental health issues is not being addressed at all. And that is a major problem.
And check this out, Ashley. Joe Biden has implemented a plan to ban incandescent light bulbs from consumer purchase starting August 1st of this year, a reversal of a Trump administration policy. Shouldn't Americans be allowed to choose the kind of light bulbs they want to buy?
Yep, they should be able to buy whatever light bulbs they want. They should be able to use their gas stove. They should be able to pick what school their kids attend, because that's what freedom is, and that's what America is about. America is for freedom. And unfortunately, this is an administration that wants to take your freedom, that wants to restrict everything that you can do and tell you when you can buy something, how much you can buy of it, and that is the most un-American thing I've ever heard of.
New Zealand's prime minister was stumped when asked what a woman is. Here is his initial reaction.
To be honest, Sean, that question's come slightly out of left field for me. Well, biology, sex, gender.
Out of left field, really? Now, if you were a high school health teacher, pass or fail for the New Zealand Prime Minister. What do you say, Ashley?
Hands down, fail. That's embarrassing. I feel bad for him.
No doubt. Ashley, thank you. Fior.
Thank you so much.